Hello! Today in this lesson we will learn how to compare whole numbers. In the next lessons we will add fractions and decimals and learn how to compare rational numbers. But before we learn how to compare rational numbers, we need to find out how to compare integers. In the previous lessons, you and I introduced the concept of integers and said that there are positive numbers. In math, there are positive numbers and negative numbers, and these numbers can be shown on a coordinate line. This coordinate line to show you how to compare integers. You and I know how to compare positive numbers, but if we need to compare a negative and a positive number or two negative numbers, we'll start by using a coordinate line. So we need to compare two numbers, the number -3 and the number 5. Let's pretend that the numbers -3 and 5 represent the temperature of the air. Of course, then we can clearly say -3 is less than 5. Why? Because 5 degrees of heat is a higher temperature than -3 degrees. Similarly, by applying the exact same algorithm, we can compare other numbers. Let's say the number is -3 and -1. And then, if we say it's -3 and -1, we can ask ourselves the question, when is it warmer? Of course, when the air temperature is -1. Then it turns out that -3 is again smaller than the number -1, but that's a little unusual for us. Let's show these numbers on a coordinate line. And we'll see how we can use the coordinate line to compare positive and negative numbers. We can any positive or negative number on the line to do this. I mark the point 0. To the right of 0, I can show positive numbers. To the left of 0, I can show negative numbers. To the right of 0, I write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's the number 6. These are positive numbers, even if we don't put a plus sign in front of those numbers. To the left of 0, I can show you negative numbers. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Those are negative numbers. Let's move on to our example. You and I have decided that the number -3 is smaller than the number -5. Why does that happen? Let's mark the number -3 on the coordinate line. Here's the point. With the coordinate of -3 and the point at coordinate 5 is to the right of 0. And let's notice the mutual location of the 2 points, the -3 point and the 5 point. We see that point 5 is to the right of -3. This is what the rule of comparing integers tells us. If the point is located to the right, the value of the given number will always be greater. We will use the same rule in the second example. And the number -3 is smaller than the number -1. Let's check this inequality by plotting it on a coordinate line. The number -3 is already marked. The number -1 will be shown. The number -1, as you can see, the number -1 is to the right of each other on the coordinate line. Therefore, the number -1 will be greater than the number -3. You can use the coordinate line to compare positive and negative numbers. You can conclude that any positive number will be greater than 0. any positive number will always be greater than 0, and any negative number will always be less than 0. But if you compare two positive numbers, the larger number will be the one to the right on the coordinate line. The same rule of thumb when comparing negative numbers. If a number is to the right of another number, that number will always be larger. And let's write down another rule. Any positive number will always be greater than any negative number. You will use this rule to compare integers. But at the beginning of the lesson I told you that the same rule is used to compare rational numbers. Between integers we can always show a fractional number or decimal. And we will use this rule to compare rational numbers as well. We will talk about it in the next lesson, and today my lesson has come to an end. Goodbye. See you again.